Yo, what's going on, everyone? What up, what up? It's your girl, Miss DJ Hoodie, getting at you guys with another Why Run podcast live. And today is April 25th, 2024. And we have Jish Rob on panel.
Oh, that guy.
Oh, I know.
Really boo that guy.
You know what? All of these episodes that we have done, and every time I would say just Rob on panel, and every time you said boo, and I was like, no, no, no. And you explaining it to me today, this morning, I was like, oh. And
Now
maybe we'll get into it later. What's that?
So now do you believe me?
You made me see your side of it, I guess. But, huh?
I said, uh-huh.
I don't know. I just for a little over a year, I don't know. I just think those people that are booing you and like angry at you still, or they don't know you, they don't know you, they don't know your, well, they're making shit up about your character and all of those things, but I'm pretty sure later we'll get into that. But
I don't know why you don't believe me, babe. When have I lied to you?
I don't think it's that you lied. It's just I see you for who you really are.
No,
You know.
I've never lied to you.
Hmm?
That's my point. I said I've never lied to you. That's my point. Why would I lie to you about this?
I'm not insinuating that you lied. It was just like, I think you're like you just think that everybody don't like you.
I know. I can feel it in my bones. And I don't care.
Yeah, we shouldn't care because that just comes from people that don't like us or they don't know us. That's why they're acting that way. If they want to accuse us of lying, or you know what I'm saying, like people change. Time changes things. People grow. I've said long time ago in one of my tweets, you can't grow from the same soil. And that's just what happened, you know? And I'm not saying that you lied or anything, but yeah, I don't believe I don't believe you because we don't know that about ourselves, and when it's like when I say things about myself, and it's not in a negative way or to put myself down, it's just that's my experience, that's how I've always known it to be, and I just dealt with the rejections of people. My whole life I always viewed it as one huge letdown, one huge disappointment, a person that everyone wanted to get the fuck away from. So when I say those things about myself, that's kind of like my truth that I know of myself. And it does most of the time look or seem pathetic to others, but it's like they just don't know. They really don't know our whole mindset and where that shit comes from, and it is no interest to them to understand that part. They just know their experiences with you, and it's what they think you've done to them when you really haven't done nothing, or that was the truth that you spoke of about yourself at that certain time. And that's one of the things that we're going to talk about today is people that are being stunted. So they're stunted about us. But I feel like we're jumping too far ahead because I was going to ask you, if you don't mind, how's your day going?
Yeah, my day's going well. I've just been cold all day today. I don't know why. I need your body heat, baby.
I'm coming.
Hurry.
I'm almost there. I'm running towards you with my little raccoon feet. My little black feet.
No, you say you're too full. You can't run. You throw up.
Oh my god, you guys. Before I turned on the mic, oh fuck. Right when I was about to go live, I took a deep breath and I felt it coming up and I was like, whoa, babe, hold on. Man, when I got to the restroom, yeah, it was all gargling.
It's all cough.
I was like, pity. Yeah, as soon as he called me, I was like, babe. And he's like, oh no, what's wrong? I'm like, I'm a roly-poly. And he's like, what did you eat? And I was like, I drank a lot of coffee. And he's like, oh no. And I said, it was half price.
And now half of it came out. See? No.
I threw back up in my cup.
No. Yeah. Don't say that.
Oh, hey, we got Alabama Mammy in the chat. What? She said, I'm listening, but I'm in the middle of cooking me some grub. We're going to Laura's house tonight.
What are you having?
What are you cooking?
Cooking.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Laura?
I get to hug and kiss the cook first. Dibs! First dibs. Yes. Oh my gosh. I just got done talking about being a roly-poly and I'm just like, what you having? What you cooking?
You like torturing yourself?
Once I have an Alka-Seltzer, I'll be alright. Yes.
So that's how your day's going?
Well, actually, I wanted to talk about, yes, Starbucks today, they have half off handcrafted drinks. So that would be like iced coffees and refreshers and stuff. Go to your nearest Starbucks and get you one. Like me. And then get sick.
No, don't get sick.
Yeah, I got me a venti, which is like a large. I don't know why they can't just say large. Like a small to them is called a tall. And a medium is grande, I think. And a large is a venti. And I think the large one, the X large one, I think it's called tamale.
A what?
I'm just kidding.
No, like,
See how ridiculous those names are? I'm just saying. Yes. Like, this is a large, okay? A large. And they're like, oh, you want a venti? Large! I said large. I didn't say venti.
What if I go in there and tell them to supersize my coffee?
I think they would move their little wrist around in your face and be like, oh, this is what, you know what? Let me see. You know what? I'm not gonna do that right now. I was gonna go through the sizes of their drinks. Yo, if you know the largest size of Starbucks cups, put it in chat.
I'm sure you got it right.
A tamale?
No, not that part. That's not a tamale.
Tamales. You know who's saying that? Tamales. But no, like, okay, so yeah, just a little Starbucks promotion. Yo, Starbucks, I'll throw you my Cashapp for the advertising. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, at Starbucks. Huh?
Trenta.
What?
Trenta.
Trenta. See, I was close. I was close.
Tamale.
I was
tamale
close.
is not the same thing as Trenta.
Yeah. Okay. I swore it was tamale. But no, I was okay, so I made my first and last $10 of today. But I wanted to give a shout out to Alyssa because Alyssa is the person in my neck of the woods that I've delivered to her lots and lots of times. And when I looked at the map, I was like, oh, I know where she's at. But I'm shouting her out because I accepted that delivery at Starbucks to deliver 3 coffees. I accepted the offer for $10 going 1.6 miles. And when I kicked it off because I wasn't getting any more orders, an hour went by and I got tipped $9.41. So my pay went up that much. So I got paid in total $11.41, and that made me feel good. So yeah, I just
Is it Mistress Elisa?
Oh my gosh, don't see, now I gotta edit. Now I gotta edit.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Oh my god.
She taught me a lot. You should be happy.
What?
I said she taught me a lot.
Oh my god. Don't tell me you've been recycling those moves on me in the bed.
I learned a lot about myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, because of her, we learned that I'm vanilla.
Vanilla.
Vanilla. And then we took that test, and it turned out I am vanilla. See?
You know what? I have to retake that test. You want to tell them what test we're talking about?
No, because I don't remember the details. I just know that it was online.
Let me tell you guys. All right. There's this fucking site. I'll try to make this very quick because I drag things out. But we took a test from that website, and basically it was like 100 questions, sex questions, and basically it measures your freakiness in the bed sexually. Being tied up and being whipped and slapped and cut and. Like how hard you like it. Huh?
Kinks and fetishes.
Yes. And you gotta tell them the deets. You gotta tell them specifics. Oh my god. I need specific shit. Alright. But I forgot what my rating was. Do you remember your rating?
Yes, vanilla. I was playing.
Okay, what was vanilla? What was?
I don't remember.
Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, like.
I'm pretty sure it's in the replay of your show, right? You did it on your show.
Yeah, we did. We need to find it. We need to drop links. Yeah. But I think I need a retake.
Yeah, we do need a retake.
You want to tell them why, or you want me to tell my side?
Tell your side.
Okay. This is an upcoming episode that's gonna come. We're gonna try to do a show on our 1-year anniversary, right? But
we've been planning this show for a year.
We have. Well, because I'm not gonna lie, the fucking sex with you is great, right? And I was like, oh my god, I gotta do a show because basically the show's gonna be about how we think that we're freaks in the sheets, right? When we was fucking with those other people, but when we got together, it was like, holy shit. Like, it was like we just got amnesia. We just forgot about those other people. And it was like, holy shit. And I told Rob, I was like, man, I need to do a cast about how I was coming on my own back.
No, that That was not.
Yes, it was.
It was all the things that you said you would never do.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like it's discoveries, like sexual discoveries, while being with each other and our freakiness. That's why we took that quiz, because I was like, I need a retake. Yes, that show is gonna come up, and yeah, it's basically all of the things that we said that we would never do, and I'm not gonna give it all away, but one of them is hair pulling. Guess what? Figure it out.
This is not the show for that.
No, it's not, but yeah, you know what? We might have to pre-record it and then just throw it up on Spotify, because we're gonna get shut down on YouTube. Yeah, but you know, we're gonna do that. It's pretty hilarious because everything that I told him was, I'd be laying in the bed dead as fuck. And I was like, I thought I never did.
You're like, I'm gonna pass out.
Yes. Oh my god, that shit is so damn funny. I'm laying there like a dead animal. A wet dead animal. I know I'm saying too much. It's just funny to me, because it's, you know, like I said, like we just thought that we was hot shit, you know. Well, at least I did. I'm not gonna speak for you, but like for me, I was just like, yeah, I know what the fuck I'm doing. I know what I like, and motherfucker is my bitch. You know what I mean? And like it was totally flip. I was begging for mercy.
Over and over.
Over and over and over. Okay, let's stop.
Yeah, that show's coming up.
Yes, it is.
At some point. Like I said, we've been promoting that for a year, so.
And new things keep coming.
It'll keep coming.
Mm-hmm. New discoveries. I was like, holy shit.
I'm still discovering.
Yup. I thought we were done.
No, we're not done.
He's like, no, that's what you think. Get over here.
Yeah. Finish him.
And I was like, hey.
Okay, I'm coming.
Man, I was clawing at the walls.
Stay tuned for that. But.
Oh my gosh, this shit is funny. Laura said tater salad and fried spam in seasoned lima beans. Ooh, that actually sounds really good. You know what, Laura? Rob has never ate spam in his life.
Never.
I was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
I was freaking out because spam is like in the Native American food groups. Yeah. I was like, what? You never had spam?
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
Food fun fact. Another food fun fact. I don't eat beans.
Yeah, he doesn't eat beans.
Don't give me beans.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't like beans.
She's like, what the hell?
Yeah, she's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't eat beans. He's never had spam. He's actually... You want to tell her about the water? Water. Mm-hmm.
What water?
Huh?
Oh, that I'm allergic to water, I think.
Yeah, he's...
I don't think it's an allergy. I think it's sensitivity to water. Drinking water.
Plain water, filtered water. He can't drink water.
Yeah, makes me nauseous.
Now, don't get it twisted. He takes showers.
Yeah, it's not like that.
It's drinking it. Yeah, drinking it. He can't. He's allergic to water. Well, something happens when he drinks water. Like he gets You get dizzy, yeah?
I get dizzy, I get nauseous, sometimes I break out.
Mm-hmm.
But I do
So,
drink water with the flavor packets in them, but I know that that's not 100% healthy either. I do get sugar-free stuff, but still, I don't trust it. So
mm-hmm.
sometimes I do have to sacrifice it and just drink plain water.
Mm-hmm.
Or I just eat watermelon and cucumber.
Yeah, that's how he gets his water. She says, did you know humans are made of 75% water?
Yes, I'm not human. It may not be human though. I don't know.
You're a parasite.
I'm a parasite. It depends on who you ask.
True that. Oh my gosh, yeah. So yeah, Rob's weird.
To say the least. That's the
Yeah.
first thing I told you. I'm weird.
Like,
no, you're not.
I was like, how weird.
You're adorable. I'm like, no, just wait.
Laura says, maybe that bottle shit.
I don't know. I used to drink water from the water hose, so maybe that's where it started.
But you were a kid, so
yeah, I was a kid. I didn't want to come in, so I would drink water outside, and then
we were all like that.
No, I don't think everybody was like that.
Well, as kids, I think most of us were, because I was like that. I drink from the water hose.
I don't remember my siblings drinking water from the water hose. Or our friends. They would all come in and get cold water. I was like, nope, I'm staying out here.
What about, okay, does drinking from a drinking fountain at school, does that count?
Does that count? As what? Drinking water? Yes.
Well, no, like drinking like it was like a water hose. You know what I'm saying?
No. Wasn't that filtered?
No idea. Probably where I was at, no.
Yeah, where I was at, no. I mean, no. I think I've had water. Well, I've been to Mexico and I've drank their water, and I know other people get sick. I didn't get sick. Well, other than the same thing, the same reaction. But the only that I know of, I haven't had spring water, like from an actual spring.
Oh.
So I'm gonna try that.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
So we'll see.
Weird.
Yeah, weird.
Okay, so you want to get into the episode?
I forgot the title, but wasn't it like 100%?
Yeah, starting at 100% with friendships plus being stunted.
Oh.
Okay. And the stunted part, yeah, let's start briefly with that, because I talked about it with you multiple times, and the other night, Laura and I were talking about it. Well, at least I brought it up. But okay, so and we just talked about it the beginning of this episode, that people are just like, when they have depictions of us, right? And it's like, no, you totally got my entire being, my whole characteristics all fucked up. You know, whether it comes from their previous situations or relationships or friendships or just people that they've let into their lives in the beginning. It's like they're stunted to keep thinking that and thinking that everybody's like that. Who's calling me? My parents are calling me. I'll hit them back later. I should get my mom on the line, huh? She'd be like, hi.
Yeah.
No, but it's really, to me, it shows me that obviously they haven't gotten over it. They haven't healed from anything. They're still putting their previous relationship problems on the next person. And to me, it says a lot about them to me. And it's like, okay, do I really want to keep fucking with these people? Or like, are they worth trying to make them understand as friends? And most of the time it's like, you want friends, but then it's like, I don't even know if the friendship is going to be a good friendship. But it's because they're stunted. Like they're just stuck back there. And I'm not going to air Laura's business, but it was like, that's fucked up how that particular person is looking at you as if you are still back there. And to me, in my opinion, that's that person's problem. That's something that they need to fix, because it's almost like you've shown and proved that you're not that person anymore, and motherfuckers just don't want to let it go. They want to pull you down or keep you there. But see, they're keeping you there in their mind. That's their issue. So that says a lot of mental illness going on with them. And sometimes it's hard to move them out of that. It's hard for them to see. And it's like, fuck. Like, I can't go back there with you. I can't, it's like, it's don't go back there to try to fix the problem. You've already done it for all of these years. And of course there's like a whole bunch of like blame, and it's just always blame on that other person. It's always the blame on you from these people that choose to be stuck back there. And it's not fair. That's not reality. If they're stunted, if they need a big jolt. And sometimes that can't come from you. You can try, but it's just a lot of, I don't want to argue, I don't want to make things worse, but it's just like, man, someone needs to smack the shit out of them. It's either going to be you or me. And it's a shame to see like how fucked up in the head these people are. And to me, honestly, I kind of don't feel bad for these people, because they should know better. Whether if they had help or different resources, right? And it's like, why isn't the blame on those other people or those organizations too? Because they could have resources and organizations helping, and then them furthering the problem. But no one's going to talk about that, because it's too much to blame. It's easier to blame you. And I'm always telling people, like, I know that's your family, or I know that's your friend, but you got to remove yourself. It's when you go on social media and then they have those memes where people are like, yeah, you want to hang with people that are your own, and and this is kind of stupid, but it's one of the examples is that there could be like a pack of lions, male and females, and it's like, oh, you want to hang with people that are successful as you want to hang with your own. You want to make your own community, your own tribe. You guys want to be kings and queens. That's the part that makes me laugh, because they're nothing like that. But it's you. What did I just say? You cannot grow from the same soil. And motherfuckers want to be like, hashtag let that sink in. But the ones that are fucking saying it, they don't live that way. They really don't believe that, and they don't put that shit in their lifestyle. They just want to be the one posing and looking like they have all the knowledge, and being the ones to have that one up on you, to say it to you. That way you can't say nothing to them. And I get accused of that shit all the fucking time. And it's like, well, you know what? I don't live like you guys. I live by the shit that I say. What about you guys? Trauma, yes, it will and it can keep you. But it's like, if you're not addressing those problems, anything that comes out of your fucking mouth has no fucking value. There is no truth to that. Back then, sure. Now, hell the fuck no. You can't say that to me anymore. You cannot say that to me anymore. When you're out there doing the same shit now that you said I was doing back then, you can't say nothing to me now, because I'm not doing that shit now. And if they can't fucking see it, just get the hell away from them. Yeah, it's family. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. But you gotta think of yourself still. Yeah, everybody has come a long way. A lot of people, they're not the same person that they used to be. They've improved. They changed their soil. And they're growing. They're blossoming. You know, seeds fall off. More growth. Next thing you know, you got a whole damn park. But when you have the same shitty person coming into your park and littering and not picking up after themselves, guess what? You start to wilt and you will eventually die. Or they're picking out your flowers. They're not helping you grow. They're not planting any more seeds in your garden. They're doing nothing for you. They're not watering you. They're not giving you sunshine. They're giving you nothing but thunder and fucking earthquakes. That's what they're doing to you. Sometimes people, you need to tell them. You need to give them scenarios. You got to give them an imagination of what that shit looks like. Yeah, it feels fucked up. That's what we all go off of, right? We all go off of what we feel. But the big picture is that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. And you need to see it. Because a lot of the times, we don't see it. We don't see those things. And we're going to get into that when we start talking about the 100% with friendships. But that's what you're not seeing. It took a lot for you to blossom. And once you finally made it out, they didn't like it. Laura says, I'm still listening, just stuffing my face. Nice. You know, I know some of you may heard of another saying, and Miss Dynamite actually sung about it. What was it? A rose growing from concrete or something like that. And to me, that represents Laura. She bloomed and blossomed from concrete in a very, very hard place. And people are still angry with her. Not everyone can do that. Everyone's afraid to do that. They will allow themselves to get stepped on, picked. And when I say stepped on and picked, let's look at women that are beautiful. You know, they're striving. They have a good work ethic. They know love. They know care. But they allow one motherfucker that saw her grow from concrete, for instance, and allowing them to pick her. And then just toss that woman aside. And she ends up staying like that. You know? See, those people need to stay where they're at. You know, people want to stay stunted and be like, oh, well, you did this when way back then you told me this. And you're a liar because you hurt me. You left me. You said this. You said that. And it's like, damn, you're still back there? Like, these are people that don't know a thing about moving on. They don't know anything about forgiveness. They don't know anything about letting it go. They can't handle rejection. Miss Attitude, hey! Sup, how are you? Long time. Yo! How are you? Is that you? You've had that name all that time? Dude, you know who I thought you were? Chandra. Oh my god, see, my mind is going, let's just face it. Man, I'm thinking you're somebody else. See, I did the same shit on the platform. Damn.
It's all that backsplash, babe.
What?
It's all the backsplash.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, you know, people, they just don't know how to move from there. And you just gotta let them be. Just let them be there. I guess that's all I'm gonna say about that. Now, we're gonna get into starting at 100% with friendships. Do you wanna explain what we're talking about this morning, maybe?
I don't remember where the conversation started, but we were comparing you and someone else on how you approach new friendships or just people. And I feel like you're on one side of the spectrum, they're on the other side, and I'm somewhere in the middle, I hope. Because I do see people and I'm like, okay, they're cool. I give them a chance. But I wouldn't call them my friends. And I probably wouldn't give them 100% of my trust and give them a chance to screw me over or whatever. I'm more cautious when it comes to that. Like, it took a long time when I was growing up to call people from my high school and junior high school my friends. I had to know them for years before I even said that they were my friends. Because I guess to me they were just classmates. You know, if we hung out outside of school, then yeah, we were friends. But even those people didn't have my phone number. They didn't know where I lived. We didn't really hang out like that. So it does take a lot for me to call someone my friend. But I also give them a chance. I'm not going to be like, oh, this person's just looking out to hurt me. I'm not going to give them anything. So I don't know. That's where I feel like I am. And the example that I gave you earlier, this person does give what like they really don't give a person a chance until they have to earn their way into it, I guess. And you were telling me that you go in 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And when you first said it, I was like, okay, that sounds to me like you're gonna get hurt a lot. And then when you said it, I was like, okay, that's all I wanted to hear. Like, I know that you're aware of it. You know that you're gonna get hurt, and you're still willing to give people the chance. And I like that about you. I'm not gonna say that I don't. I just don't want you to get hurt. Which, like you said, you are gonna get hurt, and it's okay. And I trust you, and you're strong enough to deal with it. So I'm not gonna make you change anything. I'm just gonna be there for you when you do get hurt. Because people are shitty. People do disguise themselves as friends, and they're not.
Don says most people are just acquaintances. Acquaintances. Is that because you don't interact with a lot of people on a day-to-day basis, or is that by choice?
Well, I think that is a choice. I think
like to protect yourself from
when you're cautious about giving someone the title, because I mean, just look at me and look at my past years. How many of those people that I called friends that I actually thought were friends are still around? They're not. Once I took whatever I was providing for them away, then it was like, okay, nobody comes looking for me. Nobody cares. I mean, not out in the open. They might be lurking and stuff, but they're not checking up on me. So that says a lot. So those people that I called friends, they were just acquaintances. I can't say that word. Acquaintances.
Well, okay, I'm not very knowledgeable on these words, but like what I have an idea of what acquaintances.
No, you can't say it.
Like I have an idea of what it is, but what is the definition of acquaintances?
We just missed 444. You see?
Do
it?
we?
Is a hard
Oh
word
shit. Do we gotta slow down?
No. I don't know what that means. I forgot. But to me, yeah, like Don said, friends are people that you get personal with. But I guess the thing that I struggle with is, like I said, growing up, it did take me a long time to call people friends. And I guess at some point, I was like, okay, like I know how to take care of myself more. Even if I do lose a friend, I know how to recover from that. So I did get personal with these people. I did think that, they were friends and that they were someone that I could call. I think for me, a friend is someone that you can call in the middle of the night and they'll come for you. They'll show up for you. And because that's the type of friend that I am. I'm always going to be there for people that need me when they need me. I'm always going to show up. And I feel like if it's not mutual, then they're that other one that I don't want to mess up right now. Even if I did share personal information with them, or if I did get personal with them, but if I don't feel like they would show up for me, then I would put them under that category, I guess. But you're the opposite. You said that you give 100%.
Yep, at the very top, at the very beginning. Laura says, it's a person you know but don't know very well. So they're acquaintances.
Acquaintances.
Don, there was a time There was a time where Rob and we were laughing for 3 hours straight over that word, over saying that word. And it was so funny. That's why.
What was it? Wasn't it doing like a personality survey or something like that?
Yeah, it was. And they were saying a bunch of words that we were
normally
trying to
say that word, but this time I was like acquaintance and incense, and then she was just laughing at me. So, and like if I think about saying the word, I can't say it.
Right. That's why I'm like I can say acquaintance, but acquaintances. Yeah, acquaintances. I want to say nonsenses. Acquaintances.
That's what I said that day. That's why we're having so much trouble with this word.
Yeah, that's why we're like acquaintances. So okay. For me, I was telling Rob this morning that I don't understand people that start their friendships at 0%. And I gave him a for instances. Acquaintances instances. That someone that we know, well, a couple of them that we know, they start their friendships at 0. And I gave him for instance, I said, okay, like this person, you do something for them, it goes up 5%. If you give them a ride somewhere, it goes up 10%. If you give them money, it goes up 50%. You know what I'm saying? It's like their friendship, it's like you gotta earn it, but you gotta earn it from the bottom. And those are the types of people that I refuse to fuck with, right? Because my friendships, I feel, and this is just me, okay? Like, don't, you guys can judge me whatever the fuck you want, but that's probably because we either have people in our lives or that we don't, all right? And I feel like this is the reason why I don't have real friendships, because they don't understand how my friendship works. It freaks them the fuck out. Let me explain. My friendships start at 100%. When I first meet you and I'm talking to you, and perfect example, you know what, you guys, most of you guys heard that voice blog where I was doing deliveries yesterday, and I said in the audio clip, I said, this order wasn't a good order. It was going for $5 and some cents, going 5 miles. I don't like driving a dollar a mile. I like to drive $2 a mile. But I took it anyway because I was waiting a long time, so I went and did the order. So when I got to the restaurant, I picked it up, and I always let the customer know, hey, your pickup went smoothly. I'm on my way. See you soon. Smiley face. You guys hear me say that all the time on the re-up. This woman writes back to me saying, oh, okay, great, thanks. You can either drop the food off at my front door or at the garage. And I told you guys everything. That there are some houses that are built weird. The butt ends of these people's houses is on the street. If you want to go to the front of somebody's house, you got to go for a goddamn hike. And this lady said, it's okay if you leave it at the garage. And I said, you know what? Since she was looking out for me, since she was, like no big deal. If it's easier for you, you can go ahead and leave it at the garage. And I was like, you know what? To make it easier for her, because she's thinking about me, I'm going to go ahead and leave. I'll go on that hike, and I'll go ahead and drop her food off at her front door. So that's what I did. And when I drove the fuck away, I said, I didn't mind doing it because she was being considerate. Another thing that I told Rob is that I need that. I need that. If you guys ever listen to all my other episodes on the re-up, I am bitching, I am screaming, I'm road raging. I'm like, fuck that motherfucker. Like, I can't get I can't get that way, right? Just somebody's kindness, and it's not, at this point, it's not about the money. When somebody is being thoughtful, they're responsive, they're just, there's that respect, there's that acknowledgement. I need that. Because people are so fucking foreign to kindness. They are. Argue with me. I will tell you. And I will prove it. Because that's just the type of person that I am. People are foreign to compliments. You compliment someone, they freak out. They don't know how to respond to you. And it's like, it's okay. I'm just telling you you smell good. Or I'm telling you, oh, you look beautiful today. All of these things is really who I am. But let's get back to the 100%. I told Rob, if you hold the door open for me, and I go through the door, and I say, oh my gosh, thank you. Oh yeah, you're very welcome. If I'm walking out and they're walking in, I say, oh, enjoy your lunch. Oh, yeah, thank you. Be safe. That makes me happy. And as much as, and Laura said it, she was like, you know what? Maybe you need to stop doing deliveries because you sound hella pissed. And she's right. I do get pissed. I do get stressed out, about the miles, the money, everything. But what she doesn't know, and I haven't explained it to her or to hardly anybody but you, Rob, that I need those things. Because if I'm angry, like I just pulled off and I'm going to pick up another order, like, fuck, man, like, motherfucker cut me off and da-da-da. Oh, I gotta get this. And, I get my hot bag and I storm inside the fucking restaurant. And someone holds the door open for me. And, Rob said some people fake it. Yeah, you're right. I fake it. Because I'm mad. I went in there mad. Coming out, it can change. You hold the door open for me? Oh my gosh, thank you. Am I faking it or am I being real? At that point, I'm faking it because I don't know what his response is going to be. It's a kind gesture when someone opens the door for you. And Rob and I, we did an episode about this. Someone opening the door for you. But I said, thank you, because you opened the door for me. I have to say thank you. Or not have to, but I say thank you. Oh yeah, you're very welcome. And then I say, oh shit, this is what I'm thinking. Oh shit, he responded to me in a positive way. Okay, enjoy your lunch. Right there, I'm taking a chance. Is he going to ignore me? And, not respond? Or is he just going to go inside and like, yeah. Oh, well, thank you. Drive safe. I will, thanks. That's how I am. And it's like, I like that guy. Right off the bat. Oh, I like that guy. And see, people think that's weird. Like, Audie, calm the fuck down. He just opened a door for you. And it's like, yeah, most people, they see you through the door, right? As they're walking up on the curb, they see you walking to the door to go out. They're coming in. Some people, they're hurry the fuck up to the door, get through the door, and let the door slam in your face. Oh, dude, he didn't do that. Whether he saw me or not, he was like, oh, shit, and he held the door open for me. Thank you. Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Enjoy your lunch. Oh, yeah, I will. Be safe. I will. Why not? If anyone is questioning why I'm like, oh, I like him. And a lot of people would say, yeah, well, that person could be faking it. That person's probably really not like that. True. He can be an asshole to everybody in the restaurant. But he wasn't that way to me. And I will be like, I'm special. Because everybody in the restaurant could be treating him like shit and ignoring him, forgetting that he's there, forgetting his drinks and all of this other shit. Yeah, he can be mad at the whole store. Every worker in there. But to me, it's like, yeah, it was at that moment I caught the good side of him. And it's like, why can't I hold on to that? Because everybody has a problem with it. Oh my God, Audie, you need to calm the fuck down. Not everyone's your friend. And it's like, why? We should all start at 100. And let's get back into my car. All right, I left the restaurant. And I'm like, I like that guy. He's cool. And what do? I kick on a re-up podcast. Oh, you guys, you know what? This and this happened to me. Man, I got out of my car. I was so mad. And you guys know how I talk. You guys know how I talk on the re-up. I'm telling you, I'm bringing you guys along with me. I talk about the things that piss me off, and I talk about all the good things. Oh, man, I seen something sick today. Why aren't everyone like that? Why can't people just take it for what it is at that moment? You don't have to go looking and finding something wrong, which I do all the time, and I explained why. But every single moment of happiness and friendship and, something that was funny and all of these things, why can't I have that and take that with me on the road? Because I'm having motherfuckers cut me off, flip me off, call me, you fucking bitch. And it's like, why can't I just take something that someone's kindness with me to deliver? Because I do get pissed off, and that's what Laura hears, that I'm stressed out and all of those things. And it's like, if I'm pissed off, I need someone to be nice. I need to see someone happy. I gotta see something funny. Because those things, and I don't have to know these people. It's just, how people say like, oh my gosh, I seen someone do such a nice thing for somebody else. And it gave me back that faith in humanity. There's the fucking answer. Why does everyone have a fucking problem with it? Why do I have to be the weird one? You're the one that should probably get the fuck away from me. Because you're saying, or you're trying to tell me, you're trying to feed me negativity by saying that that's not real. Sure, everybody has our bad days. We all do. But that little gesture of kindness, I will take that from me. And that's why I said, shout out to Alyssa, because she probably knew me as her delivery driver. And how many times have I picked up Starbucks for her? It's always Starbucks, and it's always an Alyssa. Every time I get a Starbucks order, before I even accept it, I'm like, I bet that's Alyssa. Sure enough, it's Alyssa. Oh, okay, I know exactly where she lives. I never met the woman face to face in my life. But I remember the very, very first time that I delivered for her, I was like, she better give me a good tip, because I'm out here at 3 a.m. because I could not sleep. If I'm going to be the fuck awake, I'm going to go out there and make money. So that's what I did. I got in my car, had on my jacket and my beanie and my little scarf, feeling cute, right? Winter in the desert. I'm loving it. Got in my fucking car. And the order, I remember, was going for $5. And being at my house, it was like 2.6 miles. She lives a mile and a half. I drive to Starbucks, pick up her order, and deliver it. I only got $5, right? Because that's the base pay. An hour later, after delivering Alyssa's order, I got paid, or she added $12 tip. And I know it's because I messaged her saying, I'm on my way to Starbucks to pick up your order. I'll let you know what's going on. When I got her order, it's like, okay, I'm on my way. See you soon. When I got there, I said, I don't know where you want me to leave it, because she had a gate and I didn't know if I should go through the gate. And I said, I'm going to drop it off here. You know, have a beautiful morning. It's the interaction, the respect, I don't know that word. But I do go the extra mile. Right? And it's not about the money. It really isn't. That's just how I work. I know what to do I do the things when I work that I would expect my Uber driver to deliver my food. I want to know where the hell you're at. If there's any problems, let me know when you leave and let me know when you get here. And follow my directions. Man, you know what? I order food from time to time. Motherfuckers, they're not wearing a mask. It's not in a fucking hot bag, which I would like it in a hot bag. I don't want you touching and breathing all in my bag. And you didn't brush your teeth this morning. I expect a straw with my drink. Motherfuckers, they forget my drink. There's no straw. They didn't check with my order. On the app, it says Carrie is dropping off your order, and out steps a fucking Sean. So they're using his girlfriend's account to deliver my shit. And because they don't want to bring it to my door, guess what? They'll leave it at the fucking street. Laziness. So tell me why I didn't deserve that $12 tip. It was 3 a.m. No one was working. I'm good at everything that I do. I am. And people think that I'm trying to kiss ass, or I'm trying to. No. It's a job. It is your reputation. It is how you look. If you think that you deserve that $12 plus $5, you better be real fucking good at being delivery. And yes, all it is picking up food and dropping it off. Your car should be clean. You should have a hot bag. You should handle the food with care. You should be wearing a mask, and you should be sanitizing your hands, and you should be cleaning your hot bags. Guess what? I do all of those things. Tell me how I'm a shitty fucking delivery driver and all I'm doing is delivering food. I don't want to get people sick. I don't want people to not trust me with their food. I want people to be like, wow, she's done a great job. I'm going to tip her more. I like how she was conversating with me. I like how she went the extra mile. I'm glad she asked me if I wanted extra sauces. People trust me. And let me tell you, this is something that I told Rob this morning. I said, you know what? Before I met you, when I felt lonely, oh my God, I'm going to cry. Those times that I felt lonely, when my parents weren't with me, they were living on the res. I was here by myself. I was lonely. That not even my brother would call me to see how I'm doing. Right? You know what I used to do? I used to go onto the Uber app and I would look at my stats. I've done both rideshare, being someone's taxi, and delivering food and I was just looking on Uber. It said that I've driven over 2,400 people in rideshare, and I've done 2,600 food deliveries. And I told Rob, I said, you know what? All those people were my friends. I know that sounds weird, but I was tripping out because it was like, damn, I had over 2,000 people inside my car. That's a trip. It is a trip. And every single one of those ride shares, I was talking to these people. Whether I was their therapist or they were just like, hey, can I talk to you? Can I get your opinion or your advice? Driving them from point A to point B. And we talk, we laugh, we joke. You know, there were a couple of times I cried with people, giving them rides during COVID, and they were missing their families and they couldn't fly home. You know, and these kids were from different countries and they were missing their families and they're panicking. So I cried with them. I gave them hugs. You know, I helped them with their groceries. You know, it just comes part of the job. But just because we don't really know each other personally, it's that kindness. So yeah, all those people, I do look at them as my friends. If that sounds crazy or creepy, then fuck you. I'd rather be in good with people than to fall out with people or argue with people. And you know what I tell people when I drop off their food? I always tell them, oh yeah, I'll see you again. When I pick up food, oh, I'll see you again. I don't want to say goodbye. I don't. I enjoy people. In my culture, we're supposed to love all people. You want to see them again. I don't want to say bye. Oh, but I'm the weird one, right? Fuck you. I know what friendship is, and I try to give that to people, and it's fucked up that people can't even give it back. Fuck off with that bullshit like, oh, they're just scared to get hurt. You know what? They're hurting me because they're acting this way. They're being mean. That's what that is. Everybody else is weird that thinks that I'm weird. And I talked about this one time where there was I was doing rideshare, and there was this guy. He was angry. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I picked him up from a bar. Yeah, he was intoxicated, and he just set the whole mood in my car. And he was one of the first people that I've driven, so I was really new. I was really new to driving people, and I was driving at night, and I had no pepper spray, no nothing, right? It was just me and this dude alone in my car in the middle of the fucking night, and he set the mood. He set the mood in my car. And I started to get nervous because I've never really fucked with the GPS, right? And we all know that the GPS can lead you to fucking places that you're not even trying to go. And that's exactly what happened. He was like, you were supposed to turn right. And I was like, oh shit, I'm sorry. And he's just like, never fucking mind. And then when I was about to turn around, he was like, just go straight. Fuck, man. Like, he was just like that. And I'm just like, I apologize. I try to keep my shit because I was like, this is my car. You are not gonna do this shit to me in my fucking car. But I felt his anger getting worse. Long story short, He was up in my ear screaming. He went from the back seat to almost the front part of the car, yelling in my ear, "You fucking bitch!" Man, I just looked straight like... He gets out of the car and he fucking slams it. And I was like, I can't do this shit. And then I turned it off and I drove off and I parked somewhere and I fucking bawled my eyes out. I was crying. And I felt like I didn't know who to call to protect me, or you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I am disappointed in my brother, because I felt like if I called my brother, he would at least just listen to me and be like, you know, like, fuck that guy, like how he used to be. He's not that same person anymore. But I was just like, fuck, I don't know if I could do this. Like, I'm not good at this, you know? And I'm the type of person, if I'm not good at something, I will keep trying and keep trying, keep trying. That's just the person that I am. And I was like, whatever, dude, you know? And then I blew it off. Of course, I was still hurt after a couple more rides. You see, I just kept going. I got this ride. And honestly, like, when I pull up to a house, when I see like a gang of people standing outside, I'm like, fuck. I do not want all these people in my car. I do like sigh and be like, fuck, man, I don't want to deal with all these crazy people. And they were all guys. They all get in my car and, you know, I'm trying to be happy and, you know, trying to wipe my tears away. And I was like, hey, how's it going? They're like, hey, what's going on? Like, what's your name? And like, oh, you can call me Audie. And they're just like, sup, Audie, you know? And it seemed like a real friendly vibe, right? And I was taking them somewhere, and they were like, so, like, what up, Audie? Like, what's your story, you know? And I was just like, man, nothing, you know, like, just driving, you know, trying to make money, whatever. And they're just like, oh, what's wrong, you know? And I wasn't like crying or anything. Like, it was just like, oh, I'm okay, like, you know, just out driving, you know, me just trying to, like, you know, brush it off or whatever. And I was just like, man, it's just been a rough night. And they're like, oh, why, what happened? And I told them what happened. Man, there was like a little pause, and then all of a sudden one of them was like, man, fuck that guy. And it was so funny. They're just like, man, that's fucked up, and da da da. Like, they were just like, man, you don't, like, how could anyone talk to you and treat you like that? Man, you seem hella cool, and like, man, like, you know. And the guy was like, one of the guys was like, man, like, you know, you got a 5-star rating, what the fuck was his problem? And, you know, and it was funny because it was like, I could only imagine what these guys would look like, you know, getting in a fight. Like, they just seem like a bunch of goofy guys, you know, like, they're really funny. And it was like they were just making me laugh, and they were just like, oh man, like, fuck that guy. And they're just like, yo, where does he live at? Take us over there, we'll fuck him up. It was just, it felt good. Like, it was just like, that's what I needed. Like, I needed to feel, you know, protected and worth it, you know, like. And it just felt good, you know. They didn't have to do anything. Like, it was just like, for them to be like, no, like, you know, they're just like, you're like the best, our best Uber driver. Like, they left comments on my Uber page, and they were like, oh, she's the best driver we've ever had. And I do, to this day, I do still think about them every time. You know, I've done rideshare recently. I haven't done it in about a year or two, but I did it recently. And every time I get someone that's making me uncomfortable, like, I do think about them still. I still think about that specific ride, I had four grown men that were really goofy and funny, like, come into my car, and they just changed the whole mood, and it felt good. And why can't I hang on to that? Everything that they were saying was right. Everything that they were saying was, I felt was true. When they said that I was the best driver, that's what I was striving to be. A good driver. Every time I get a shitty person, it's just like, man, fuck you. I have a lot of friends. They probably don't remember me, but I still think of them as friends. Why can't I have that just for myself? You know, and people, they would be like, oh yeah, that's your trauma. If that's my trauma, what's wrong with the positive side? You know, especially when you feel like you don't have very much people in your life, like anyone that shows and gives you kindness. Like, don't you think that you deserve it? I know I deserve it. I didn't do anything to you. Yes, be nice to me. You be nice to me, I'll be nice to you. And I think friendships should start at 100%. Those guys will always have my 100. And of course, everyone starts at 100. When you start treating me like shit, man, it goes down. I have a motherfucker that's below 0. I tried. I just wasn't getting it back. And it wasn't a relationship, it was a friendship. That's why it's like, I always want to tell people, like, man, fuck all that. Yeah, those other people, you can not trust those people, but trust me. I didn't do anything to you. My friendship level with you, you should look at me at 100. I look at you at 100, but because you're looking at me, thinking that I'm just like them, man, yours just went down to 80%. Put your trust back in me, that I'm not like that, you'll be back at 100. But it's not about the numbers. I feel like that's how it should be. Why can't we just be friends like that? Why? I don't give a fuck about those other shitty people that you were friends with. I don't give a fuck. The fact is that I did nothing to you and you already put me at 0. That's fucked up. So if I'm at 0, you're at 0. I'm just giving you something that you're comfortable with. You're okay with it. And you want to act like you don't give a fuck. Well, I'm not going to hang around you. I'm going to hang around with people that look at me at 100. Yes, all those 2,000 people that I had in my car and all those 2,000 people that I deliver food to, and that's just on one platform. And I'm on many platforms. I've worked for a lot of people. They are all my friends. Anyone that says hello to me, they are my friends. Until they start treating me like shit. Yeah, you're nothing. I don't have to see them again to be like, oh, I wonder if we're still friends. No, we're friends. Acts of kindness, for me, it goes a long way. If I'm having a shitty day, just you holding a door open for me, what bad day? Start all your friendships at 100. And once you develop that mindset and that positive habit, numbers aren't going to matter. You're going to do things for each other. And you guys are just going to feed that goodness off of each other. Why can't we have that? Why is that such a problem? If you think that anything that I'm saying is a fucking problem, you got issues. You really do. Why is that I'm the one that's looking crazy because I look at everybody as a friend? Oh, Audie's too easy. Oh, Audie's gonna get hurt. I'm not afraid to get hurt. You guys are afraid to get hurt. Man, I've been hurt so many fucking times. I'm so used to rejection. Yeah, it's sad. Yeah, I cry. But why can't those be my strong qualities? I believe in people. I believe in friendships. I believe in love. I believe in forgiveness. Why can't you? How come? What did I do to you? I didn't do anything to you. The fuck are you talking about? Get rid of that fucking negativity because you're chasing people like myself away from you. You feel sad for us? No, we're sad for you. You can't move on and you don't see us. These people, they don't see me. And they're the ones that should know me the most. They should know me better, but they still treat me that way. It's fucked up. That's why I'm telling you guys not to be that way. Don't be that way. It's okay to love. It's okay to be friends. It's okay to go that extra mile. That's what you should do for each other. Friends should be able to say things to each other, whether they're hurtful, but we know what it means. We know that there's some truth to that. And if they're just telling you things to put you down, you'll know it. You'll know it. But you really have to understand what type of friendship you have with each other. You have to know yourself. You can't go into friendships and relationships if you don't know yourself. That's why I push people to know who the fuck you are. Know who you are. Because if you're going to allow people to make up shit about you and you know that they're wrong, ask them. Ask them. Say, oh, tell me about me. Bet your ass they're going to just tell you all the things that they think you've done to them, to hurt them. And it's like, that's not what I asked. That's not who I am. You're going on about things that you think I've done to you intentionally to hurt you. That's not who I am. Don't let people twist shit on you. That's why I said know yourself. Know yourself. Know who you are. I know who the fuck I am. Hi, I'm Audie. I bring black eyes to your ego. It's the truth. Nobody likes the shit that I talk about. People don't like how I say things. They don't like the volume in my voice. They don't like all the cursing. They don't like how I sound like I have an attitude. But guess what? They're not listening to the message. How dare they listen to the volume in my voice? The volume's not what the problem is. What was the message that I'm trying to tell you? Oh, well, you're yelling at me. You just missed the whole session. People are like, oh, you get loud. Yeah, isn't it great? That's the passion that I have. That's the belief that I have in you that you will change. Why can't it be that? Why can't you look at that as strength? That is my strength, but it annoys people. That's their issue if they can't just take the message from what I just said. They're not listening. That's their problem. Big difference, man. I'm telling you. And these are the people that say that they know friendships. No. That's not friendship. All this, oh, I don't trust people. People hurt me. Oh my God. Then why are you on the fucking internet? Would you go live in a bubble? Everyone's fucking paranoid. Everyone is trying to capitalize on their mental illnesses and they're getting a pass for a minute. And it's like, man, you can't be a good anything. You can't be a good friend. You can't be a good boyfriend or girlfriend, husband or wife, brother or sister, mother, father. You're not good at anything because you believe that. You believe that everyone else is the problem but you. That's crazy, man. That's not friendship. You need to fucking fix yourself before you can look for anything that you think is deserving to you. You haven't even earned it. You don't even know what the fuck it is. I know you guys are all in the chat. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck. Who has anger issues? Me?
It's just a love fest in the chat.
A love fest?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So much love in there. I know when you and I started talking, I guess I was like that, like the people that you're talking about, worried that, I don't know if I was scared to get hurt. I think I was more scared to hurt you because I was being told that I was a shitty friend, I was a shitty person, I was, that crab in the bucket. They were trying to pull me back down when I was trying to get out. And, thank you for giving me a chance. Thank you for yelling at me. Remember when I told you were yelling at me? You're like, I'm not yelling at you. But I
was like, listen to the message.
Yeah. And I did. And you're right. And all those qualities that you mentioned about yourself, those are good. You should keep them. Don't listen to the people that are saying that you shouldn't feel this or you shouldn't do that. A lot of us, we are bitter. A lot of us are cautious. Like I said, I feel like I'm more 50%. Like I don't know if I would give someone 100% yet. I am striving to that. I'm striving to get to that. But I am trying. Like, I don't see people and think automatically that person's gonna hurt me and I'm not gonna give them a chance to. I do go into it. Again, I don't want to say 100% because I feel like even if I am cautious, I still give them a chance. A chance. Chop that one up. But yeah, I do give people chances, and I'm not gonna be shitty to someone out on the street just because I had a bad day. I do believe that the energy you put out there is what you're gonna get back. So I'm glad that you are that type of person that one act of kindness kind of undoes everything else, all the bad. Like, is that what they call cup half full or half empty? Like your cup gets full with one act of kindness.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it is? Cause I don't know. Like, remember how we were talking about the other day that you can have 1,000 compliments and 1,000 good comments, and then one person says something negative, and you focus on that, or at least a lot of people focus on the negative instead of like everything else that was sad.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad that you're not like that.
Me, I am all about taking chances. That's why I said, like, I'm not afraid to get hurt. I'm not afraid to get rejected. I like taking a chance because it just proves to myself over and over and over that yes, being kind is good. Like, it's right. Now look at that person, like they're happy. Or oh, I'm gonna take this chance, and if I get slapped in the face, it's like I could take a black eye. You know, like that's what kills me about people. It's like they can't even do that. They're so afraid, and everything's virtual. You know, it's like hanging up on someone is like, yeah, in your face, and it's like, okay, that was dumb. That's why it's like these people, they are coward. They do act cowardly to me. That's why it's like, damn, these people are so fucking afraid to take a chance. That's why I told you, I talk to people as if I know them. Like what I told you, you know, like if you're a stranger, and if I see you drop something, like, oh, excuse me, you dropped something. And then I would bend down and pick it up and hand it to them. Oh, shit, thank you. Some motherfuckers will be like, oh, thanks. And then they just take it and, well, fuck you. I hope you lose it again. That's how I do get.
In the gutter this time.
Yeah, like I'm just like, fuck. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm just like, okay. Like I was trying to help dude, but fuck. I should have just kept it then. You know what I mean? But there are people that they would see it and it'd be like, oh, you know, you dropped something. They would just point to it. Like, oh, shit. Well, thank you. Yeah. You're welcome. And it's just like, there was no gain out of that. And that's the fucking reality that we live in. That's why for me, it's like, oh, hey. There you are. You know, you hear me when I do deliveries. Like, I'm looking for someone like, okay, where's this piece of shit? Where are you? Come outside. See, I'm always saying shit like that. And I'm just like, oh my God, this stupid ass don't want to come outside. Da, 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 da. And then when I see someone way down the road, oh shit, I think that's him. When I get out of the car, again, I'm faking it. Hi. Oh, there you are. Oh shit, I didn't find. And see, their response is like, oh yeah, like, oh man, thank you so much for trying to look for me. Like sometimes the drivers, they just take off and they cancel and then they take off with my food. See, like that's interaction. And it's almost like letting me know, like almost being vulnerable, like confessing, or you know, like they're telling you a problem. And it's like, oh dang. It's like, oh, I'm sorry that happened. Well, you know, maybe if you give them a little bit of, you know, information or instructions or something, or maybe try giving them a call. Oh yeah, I'll do that. Well, thank you so much. Oh, you're very welcome. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah, I'll see you. And when I get back in the car, he was a nice boy. That's how I am. Because you don't know how these people are going to be, right? And yeah, it starts at 100. You know, yeah, I might get frustrated and call someone a stupid ass because I can't find their apartment. And it's like, fuck, like, where these people live at? Oh my God, motherfucker might as well be living in a hole. See, you know, you hear me say things like that on the re-up, right? But it's the interaction. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you were supposed to come down this way. And, you know, me, it's like, yeah, you know, just let us know. Like, you know, maybe put it in the instructions and, you know, that way other drivers can find you better. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do that. Thanks. You know, yeah, on walking back to my car, it's like, yeah, motherfucker, you better. And then when I get back in the car, like, yeah, that one was kind of rough. But, you know, it's like, how could you not put that in the app? But it's just, well, I don't know where these people's minds are at, you know, but it's like, it's the interaction. It's like, oh, okay, well, if I ever have to deliver here in this neighborhood again, at least I know where to go. See, like, I always try to take something from it. But, you know, whether it's friendship, whether it's a conversation, or, you know, a cash tip, or, you know, you want to find the good in everything that you do. Every person that you interact with, like, I'm going to take something. And I want it to be worth it. Everything that you do every single day, you want it to be worth it. At least you should. You don't want to go about your day not accomplishing anything. See, that's why Every single morning, I try to do pharmacy deliveries. And I try so hard not to think of the miles and the pay. Because to me, I'm helping people get their meds. To me, I'm trying to look at it like I'm saving lives, or at least I'm helping. Because people, they don't want to take pharmacy orders. I hear drivers talk about that shit all the time. Fuck, I don't want to do no pharmacy order. Fuck them. And it's like, dude, they probably really need their medications, and we're the only ones that can be their hero and give it to them. That's why I try to do a lot of pharmacy deliveries in the morning, because that's when the pharmacy is the most active. So I try to do a good thing every single day and not give a fuck about the pay or the miles. I want to do something good for somebody every day. That should be everyone's fucking purpose. Help one another. I'm trying. Whether it's pharmacy deliveries or it's being considerate when I pick up food orders. Even Amazon deliveries. Yeah, man, people, man, don't get me fucking started. It's just a lot of stopping. It's a lot of just a bunch of bullshit. Just because your vest says Amazon on it, people think that they don't have to give you nothing. And it's like, we're struggling to get to your house to deliver your shitty package. The real raccoon in me just wants to keep it and open it and see what the fuck you got. And keep it for myself. But try to do something nice for someone every day. From time to time, when I go to the corner store to get me a soda or something, I'll look over my shoulder like, oh, what does the person behind me got? One time I bought this lady her soda and a bag of chips for her son. And when they got to the counter, they were like, oh, it was taken care of. She's like, what? Yeah, she took care of it. I'm at the door waving at them. Oh my gosh, thank you. Oh, you're welcome. And oh, what do you say? Thank you. From her little boy. If I wanted praise, I would have recorded it. If I wanted ass pats and a lot of people to lick my butthole, I would have recorded it and I would have put it on my social media. But it's not about that. Do something nice. Be thoughtful. The fuck is your problem? What's holding you back from being nice or saying hello to somebody? Have a beautiful day. And I was telling Rob, I said, man, people are so robotic. I said, when I tell people, enjoy your dinner, and they say, you too, and because they're thinking that I'm going to say, okay, have a good day. Yeah, you too. But I say, yeah, you're very welcome. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah, you... See, and it's like... yeah, like it's... There's no communication. There's nothing meaningful out of, yeah, you too. Have a beautiful day. Have a good day. They don't mean it. It's just something that you should say. And it's like, no.
When they say you have a good one, I'm like, thank you for noticing. They're like, what?
Laura says, every time I let myself be vulnerable with someone, I get hurt. So I don't do that anymore. I don't trust many people at all. See, that's what makes me sad. There's people out there, man. There are people out there.
She gave me a chance. I said, that's not completely true because she gave me a chance. She doesn't know
Yeah.
me. See?
Rob says vulnerability is a human trait. Don't lose your humanity. A great human from what I've heard. Yes. Laura said I had a raccoon eat all my Cheetos in my car one night. Oops.
That was me.
Man, it was all Rob. I tried to stop him, man. I was like, don't, babe. That's Laura's Cheetos. I'm like, leave some for her. He leaves Laura the dust. Laura's like, I like ass pats. Yeah, man. I don't know. Just a lot comes from this, man. We all need to be better friends, but at the same time, we gotta know ourselves. You know, for me, I love taking chances because taking chances just really made me a strong person. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of people. I'm not afraid of getting bitched at. I'm not afraid of being slapped in the face. I'll take all the hugs and the praises and the thank yous and, you know, like, I was thinking about you. I love, you see, like, all of these things, like, people can't say to each other. That's crazy to me. Me, I love telling people how I feel about them. I love telling people what they look like to me. Like, oh, I was thinking about you. And they just get nervous, like, why, what? Who told you something? Who said something? Who said that? Like, and it's like, nothing. I was just thinking about you. See, like, everybody's, like, suspicious or, like, just, I don't know. To me, it's like, what the fuck are you on?
Paranoid.
Yes, paranoid. There you go. Laura said that thing scared me to death. It jumped out of my window. And what?
That's my head.
And it passed my head just as I was about to open
Yeah, it's the only time I jump is when I'm about to get caught. Gotta run.
When he saw Laura coming, he was jumping up and down to get out of the window. Do you guys see Rob jumping up and down? I love watching raccoons jump up and down. It's the cutest thing. Like that one, it was two raccoons jumping up and down, and it was to that song. Oh,
yeah.
I was like, yes, babe.
Trying to open the door.
Cindy Chick said, oh, hey, girl. That's better than a bear. Oh, my God. Ooh, tell that story. Holy shit.
They're all friends.
Yes. Yeah, man. Is there anything that you wanna add or respond to, or?
No.
That was the cutest video, Rob. You gotta jump more for the people, babe.
No, that's why my knees hurt now. I'm too old and it's still too cold out here. And yes, I am complaining of it being cold in California.
Uh-oh.
I know everybody's gonna be mad at me right now. Like, you think that's cold? It's cold for me. I'm old.
Yeah, it's nice weather here in Arizona, especially when it's 125 degrees. Hey, yeah! Sadie likes ice pets too. Laura's cat. Cindy says, I'll tell you a bear story later on. Okay, great. I'll be listening. Holy shit. You must have a lot of picnic baskets. Picnic baskets.
Acquaintances.
There was another word, wasn't there? I forget.
There's a lot of words, babe.
Just for you.
For me, there's a lot of words.
If you guys didn't check out the episode, you should. It's called Rob's Massive L's. Isn't that what it was called?
No.
Was it?
No.
I think it was.
The poll.
Oh, Rob's poll results. That's what it was. Yeah, you guys need to listen to that episode. It was hella funny. The way he says
Listen.
it's double L's. Or just L's.
My dollar.
I like the way he says dollar.
That's not how I say it.
It does. Watch when you guys just listen to him talk. He says dollar and mullet and yellow.
My yellow mullet.
Yellow mullet. Yeah, you guys need to listen to that episode. Oh my god. At the end of the night, that night, man, my whole face hurt.
But it wasn't because of the show.
What? What are you talking about?
It was your birthday show. Never mind.
It was what?
Your birthday show.
What? Text it to me.
Birthday sex.
Oh. That my face hurt?
Yeah.
Oh shit. We're being nasty.
Not yet.
Yeah, that's later. Laura says, hey boo boo, want to go on a picnic? Cindy said, I heard the episode where you were laughing and teasing Rob. Too cute. Thanks for listening. We're glad that you liked it. Yeah. I didn't want to, you know what? I was when we did the spaces, and I don't want to say that I was clowning you, but I didn't want to like hurt your feelings about like how you talk. Talk.
How I talk. I don't really get offended, so that's okay.
It's just I just like the way you say dollar. Dollar.
You're the one that says it that way. I say dollar.
Vanilla.
My vanilla.
I was telling Rob, like, around the beginning of our dating, I was like, my mom talks weird. My mom says certain words, like, just weird. And he's like, what? And I said, when my mom says blood, she says it like, balat. She says balat. And then when I tell Mom, say blood, like how you say it, and you know, she says blood.
Yeah, I've never heard you say it like that. So I think it's you.
It's not me.
It's you.
Like when she says report, she goes rapport.
It's so shit.
Balat. Rapport. Yeah, my mom talks like that. Just certain words, and then I start mocking her. But yeah, like it's funny. It's funny to me because I'm like, why don't you just say blood? Balat. And I don't know, I just noticed that when he was like dollar. Like, before I never told him, I would just laugh. And then he's like, why are you laughing? And then I'm like, nothing. Yeah, then I eventually told him. But yeah, I'm going to post that link along with this when it's published. That way everyone can go check it out. But I hope we covered everything.
Yeah, I'm sure we did.
Yeah, there's just, these are never ending subjects. You know what I'm saying? People need to be told their fuck ups. I hate when people are like, oh, well, people just have their own ways. Yeah, their ways are fucked up. That's what it is. It's like that. What makes you think that shit is kind, or that's the shit that's the shit to do? That's why it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's like trying to tell someone like, hey, this is the proper way you wash your hands. Oh, well, I use soap, or I sanitize. And what did you say? Sanitizing your hands is not washing your hands?
Yeah, it's not the same thing.
But to everybody, it's good enough. No. See, it's like, that's everyone's problem. It's good enough. And it's like, yeah, that's not friendship. Oh, yeah, we friends. We fuck around. Like, that's not friendship. That's called an arrangement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bueno, Spotless.
Oh, what?
Now, tell me what to do. She's gonna clean her kitchen.
Oh, okay. Bye, Laura. I love you. I hope you got my present. And I hope you like it. And I love you. But yeah, I don't know. Like, you can try to tell or teach someone how to be a friend, and they just look at you like, who are you to tell me? And it's like I could be your true friend if you just give me a goddamn chance.
Let me love you.
Yes.
All this love just for you. I want it. Take it.
I it. Good night, Cindy.
Good night, Cindy.
Thanks for joining us. Yeah, we're about to wrap it up. But
no, I'm just kidding.
You gotta burrito me. Yeah, he's gonna wrap me up like a burrito.
It's 5:55. It's too early.
Oh, nice. What do you mean it's too early? To burrito me?
Yes, it's too early for burrito time.
Well,
imagine if that's what we call sexy time. Burrito time.
Mm-hmm.
Back to you tonight.
Tortilla me.
Tortilla.
Tortilla me.
Yeah, you. Why are we talking about food? Are we hungry?
No, I'm still a roly-poly.
Yeah, I'm kind of hungry now.
Yeah, I left the rest of my iced coffee in the dumpster.
No.
Yes. No wasting, you said.
Oh, hell no.
I'm kidding. That's gross.
Not what I meant.
That's gross. Well, thank you, babe, so much for joining me on panel.
Thank you for having me.
And shout out to everybody that has joined us and interacted with us in the live chat. Thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you guys back here in the next Wine Run Podcast Live. And if you guys are listening to the playback, don't forget to add, rate, comment, subscribe, follow, and share. And we will talk to you guys in the next Wine Run Podcast Live.